Good morning, children. Welcome to the class of science. Today we are going to learn the topic microorganisms friend and foe. This is our chapter number 2. The name of the topic is microorganisms friend and foe. So shall we start the topic? Yes, let's get started. So the very first part, what do you mean by microorganisms? Microorganisms क्या होते हैं? What are microorganisms? Micro मतलब छोटे, organisms मतलब living organisms, है ना? So microorganisms are those living organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eye. We call such organisms as microorganisms. Now, what are different types of microorganisms? You know, different types of microorganisms are bacteria, fungi, then you have protozoa and algae. Even viruses are also considered as microorganisms. But they need what? They need a host cell for their multiplication. होस्ट सेल के सेल्स के अंदर होस्ट सेल्स जो होते हैं वो सपोज दैट आई वुड लाइक टू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ह्यूमंस. ह्यूमन अगर वायरस के लिए होस्ट हैं तो वो होस्ट क्या करते हैं? होस्ट सेल के अंदर जो सेल्स होते हैं, वी ऑल आर मेड अप ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ सेल्स. तो इस सेल्स में ये वायरसेस रहते हैं. सो दे ऑलवेज नीड होस्ट सेल्स फॉर देयर मल्टीप्लिकेशन, और खुद को वो मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. एंड आफ्टर गेटिंग मल्टीप्लाइड दे इंक्रीज देयर नंबर्स. सो वायरसेस आर नॉट कंसिडर्ड इन द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स, बट स्टिल दे आर हार्मफुल माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स. ओके, नाउ वी विल सी सम डिसीजेस which are caused due to bacteria. ठीक है? So what are the diseases that are caused due to bacteria? The diseases which are caused due to bacteria are tuberculosis and typhoid. Okay? What are other diseases? Say suppose it is a protozoa. What is protozoa causing disease? It can cause malaria and dysentery. Malaria is caused by Plasmodium protozoa. Which protozoa? Plasmodium. And dysentery is caused by amoeba. Dysentery is caused by amoeba. Okay, children? So, diseases, these are the diseases. Now, there are, suppose you can say viruses. These viruses, they cause very, very dangerous diseases. Some of them are smallpox, and nowadays we are having which disease, children? We are having a pandemic of COVID-19. It is a respiratory disease disorder which is caused due to the virus coronavirus. Okay, children? So here are some of the list of diseases which are caused due to viruses. They are the smallpox, chickenpox, polio. These diseases are caused due to the viruses. Now what is other? That is fungi. Other category of microorganisms is the fungi. What is fungus causing? Fungus is causing skin infections. Okay? Fungus is causing skin infections. So this was the classification of microorganisms and the disease caused by these microorganisms. Now what are the diseases? We have just now studied the different diseases. That is, virus causes smallpox, chickenpox, and even polio. Bacterial diseases are typhoid and tuberculosis. You get skin infections from fungi. From protozoa you get the diseases like malaria and dysentery. Okay, children? So we will see our next part. You can see it in the picture that different bacteria are shown, and you have few examples of protozoa. you have few examples of fungus, that is Aspergillus bread mold, and you can even have the example of penicillium. Then you have the example of algae as Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. So each category of the bacteria, the examples are given, two examples of algae, protozoa and fungus. You have to keep it in your mind, these examples. So you can see clearly in the picture, here are the pictures of these bacteria and funguses. Okay, so what is our next part? Our next part is, where do actually these microorganisms live? Where do they live? Microorganisms live everywhere, right from the desert regions to the colder regions, right from the marshy lands to the hot springs. Everywhere you will find these microorganisms. You will find it in the air, you will find it in the soil, you will find even on human skin, isn't it? Everywhere there are microorganisms. Even you can find these organisms inside the body of some animals. Even humans consist of some organisms in their body. But these organisms are not harmful for those who live in human body. जो organisms, microorganisms human body में रहते हैं, वो harmful नहीं है. So these microorganisms exist freely everywhere. So next part we are going to see as, the next part is friendly microorganisms. Now microorganisms are mostly used in food industries, in making of food. We have certain bacteria which are used in food making. One of the bacteria which is used in food making is the yeast species. Okay, what do yeast do? Yeast ferment the food. It converts it into simple sugars. The complex carbohydrate is converted into simple sugars with the release of gas. And इसी की वजह से क्या होता है, हमें जो ये जो नान होते हैं स्पॉन्जी हमें मिलते हैं. दैट इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ द यूज ऑफ yeast, and this yeast leaves the gases which makes it spongy. Previously, before this bakery industry का development नहीं हुआ था, तब भी क्या होता था, that they were using this yeast in even bread making. तो अभी भी होता है. They were using for making cakes, pastries, these all things. This yeast species were used. So there are certain like we consider microorganisms as harmful, but we use it. There are some friendly microorganisms which we use in our daily life. One such example is of lactobacillus. Lactobacillus bacteria is used for making curd. Okay, so curd formation के लिए हम lactobacillus को use करते हैं. Let us see some more examples of it. Before going to that, I would like to explain you something about fermentation. Now, who discovered the process of fermentation? Fermentation was first discovered by Louis Pasteur. The scientist which you are looking into the picture is the picture of the scientist Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur was the first person to give the concept of fermentation. What is fermentation? Conversion of complex sugars into simpler ones. We call this as fermentation process. And इसका product एक और होता है, fermentation का एक और product है alcohol. The process in which complex sugars are converted into simpler sugars with the formation of alcohol, we call this process as fermentation process. He also invented the process of pasteurization. Okay, what is pasteurization? Any liquid food, say for example a milk, it is heated to 70 degrees Celsius and it is suddenly cooled at lower temperature. We call this process as pasteurization process. So This was all. It was given by this scientist. Now we will come to the next point, which is the medicinal uses of microorganisms. Okay, so in the picture you can see a photo of a person. This person is Alexander Fleming. He was the first person to discover the antibiotic. What are antibiotics? Antibiotics are those substances which are actually microorganisms which kills the other microorganisms which are harmful to human body. We call such microorganisms as, we use such microorganisms as antibiotics, which are packed in capsule. Okay, and we take it to kill the growth of other harmful microorganisms which may cause us disease. So each and every disease is having an antibiotic on it. So it is having what? And such a kind of microorganism which can kill that diseases. Okay, but antibiotics should not be taken in excess amount. These antibiotics are produced from fungus as well as from some bacteria. So Alexander Fleming, he discovered the antibiotic penicillin. Okay, penicillin. Now let us move to our another concept, which is vaccine. Vaccines are also used in the medical branch. So what is vaccine? We all take vaccine right from we were very young age. So what is a vaccine? Vaccine is actually prepared with the help of dead and weakened bacteria. This bacteria is introduced into our body, and what does it do? Whenever and weakened or bacteria, it enters, dead bacteria, it enters your body starts to produce antibodies in defense of it. So what do your body do? It produces, whenever a foreign bacteria enters your body, it starts fighting with it by producing antibodies. So once you take a vaccine, your body starts producing antibodies and it starts to kill this dead and weakened bacteria. After killing, your body have a special cells called as memory cells. These memory cells keep in the mind that the bacteria which has entered your body has now what? That cells remembers these bacteria. So whenever next time there is entry of the bacteria in your body, it remembers it, and those antibodies again starts to fight against these bacteria which has entered. So these memory cells help your body to remember the bacteria, and it starts producing antibodies against it. So in this way, your body defenses the bacteria whichever is going to enter in your body. So this was all for our today's lecture. Latter part we will be looking it into our next lecture. Till then, children, stay home, stay safe, take care of you and your family. Thank you. Have a nice day.